We about to turn it on. Turn it. We about to turn it on. Turn it. We about to turn it on. 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 We about to turn it on. Go, 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 go. We about to turn it on. Turn it on. We about to turn it on.
To him and I
hello ladies.
Oh hi.
Hello.
Caught y'all in the middle of a conversation. You were talking shit about me, weren't you?
Yep. As always.
Sure. No, just talking about our dreams again.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Dissecting Eva's brain.
Yeah. I brought my 18-year-old cat to the mall and I lost him as well, and I was cooking in some sort of chef room and there was witches and I don't know, it was weird.
Gotta mean something.
Yeah. I don't know. I think this one was a bit too nonsensical for me to make out, but
Witches and an 18-year-old cat.
Yeah. Which, by the way, definitely died when I was 14 years old. So.
Okay.
Aww.
Well. Pet cemetery, maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe. What's going on, chat? How are y'all doing today?
What's up, chat?
My sleep schedule is all messed up.
Oh no, not again.
Yes, like it's so bad, but it's starting to get fixed. It's just now it's at the point where I'm in the middle of fixing it, and now I'm at a perpetual state of being exhausted. So,
Oh no.
That's
Yep.
annoying.
We're getting beat up by H3 fans. I'm getting beat up by people who hate Gypsy Rose on my channel. It's
Oh my god.
Yeah. We're getting beat up all over the place.
Yeah. Those H3 fans are crazy. At least we got the snark on our side, you know?
True.
Yeah.
True. They're on our side. Thank God somebody is. Those H3 fans. There was that one comment. I was like, damn, you hadn't even... the premiere hadn't even happened yet. And they had already left a statement. And it wasn't just a comment. It was a statement. Underneath the video that hadn't premiered yet.
And we didn't even talk about anything they thought we were going to talk about.
Yes!
Yeah, exactly.
Like, this is about Reddit. This isn't about the whole Palestine-Israel thing. That has nothing to do with that in the sense of, because that one statement that they said didn't happen but did happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But we weren't talking about that part of it. We're talking about his hypocrisy about Reddit. What?
Yeah.
Oh my
No.
god. It makes me
think,
want to do more H3 content though, not gonna lie.
Yes, I know, right? It kind of like makes you want to power up and just go, yep, sure. Let's do more Ethan stuff. Now.
All I gotta say is let him go for ABBA and preach again. Because I got a whole timeline for him.
That's pretty funny, actually.
I got thanks to Nuke, I got a whole timeline for him.
There we go.
Oh my goodness. I guess say hello to everybody. Everybody decided to stream at 6 o'clock today, so.
Oh, did they? Oh, that's
yeah.
lovely. Well, hello to everybody in the chat and all your lurkers out there. What's going on? We've got Draconian Nutter, Pretty. We've got Medley. We've got Echo. Our wonderful greenies. Hello for the honorary broads. Thank you again for the 3 months, Echo, as well. He says bunny supremacy. So, yeah. We're down with a bunny supremacy in here, that's for sure. We've got Cherry, we've got Squatchin, we've got Xylie Gets Biased. What's up going on? Hello. If you don't know us, if you're new here, by the way, I'm Eva, and that's Xylie and Bunny.
Hi. I'm the messy one, according to a Redditor. I can't get over that. That really is going to stay. Maybe I should make messy merch. Maybe I should. Or maybe we should make messy merch or something. I don't know. Somebody got to do some kind of messy merch. Because apparently I'm messy.
What did we say you were? You weren't messy. You were
passionate.
I was organized, passionate.
That's right.
Very organized.
Which isn't true, but you know.
Never forgets to share a screen.
That's right.
You didn't forget this time.
Yeah, because I had it shared before you two even came in here. Thank you very much.
It's true. Yeah.
So see, she's not messy.
Yeah, I'm not messy. Oh, I'm messy, and she's friends with those commentary bros. Like, bro, come on, chill out.
Oh my god, how dare they?
Ugh. Well, I don't like Ethan Klein either. How about that?
Yeah.
All right. Why are you acting all weird? Why? Okay. Apparently YouTube hates
After all
me
of this Gamergate
yet
stuff
again.
started popping.
Stop it.
Rip.
Yeah, that was weird. So what do y'all think about this whole Boogie and Tipster thing?
Oh, hilarious.
Yeah.
There's like some fat on fat crimes happening out here, out in the streets.
Everybody's got attitudes. That's all over the place.
Fatitude.
Jesus Christ, funny. Oh my god. Yes, Fatitudes. We're gonna watch some of the Nick and Chud talk about it. And it's funny you said that because Nick is like, when I talk about it tonight, it's gonna be fat on fat on fat crime. I was like, oh my god, the fat man trifecta.
Oh, with their powers combined.
Oh, good god.
Cannot stop it.
But yeah, I don't know, like, I will say this about Tipster. I don't think I said this last night, because I did this video, and I did the Keppels video Willie Mack did. I don't know if I said this last night, but I will say, Tipster has turned into a person that I don't know anymore.
Oh,
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he just molds to everyone else's opinions, and that's well, people that he like, I guess he wants to grift to, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really sad to see. It's really sad to see. I mean, because listen, no matter how much I dislike somebody, if I had a friendship with them, I still try to respect that friendship. And it's sad to see because it was like, where did my friend go? You know?
It's got no personality anymore. It's just literally just whatever Keppels thinks,
Yeah.
and then
he
that's
ate
it.
the old tipster.
Yeah, that's true.
He ate the old Tipster.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep. R.I.P.
R.I.P. All right. Well, this is Boogie's video. My response to Tipster.
Ooh.
It's only 8 minutes long, and then we can watch the Chud and Diorio conversation about everything
Yes, sounds good.
that came up today. All right. So let's get started. Oh wait, you know what? I forgot the volume on this bitch is low. Boogie, you're professional by now. Amp up your volume. Okay, I think that actually will do it. Of course. All right.
Gate stuff started popping off. I decided to
What?
Sorry, I saw Medley Sage Wins comment the trifactor.
Oh my god.
That's great.
After all of this Gamergate stuff started popping off, I decided to have a little fun on Twitter with this tweet here. And a lot of people have asked me, do I stand by this tweet? And the answer is yes. Video games should be fun. They shouldn't be political lectures of pretty much any type. And whereas almost any sane person should agree with this tweet, a lot of people got hung up with the last couple of words.
Okay. This part right here. Okay. So, Boogie, there are some facts about Tipster that he was wrong about in this video. Okay. But he still kind of owned them. Except for, I do not agree with this part right here.
Right.
And quite honestly, video games, once they started having stories, they've always been political. But I think the reason why people never picked up that they were political is because you completely don't think of most people when they game, they're gaming to take their mind off of everything else.
Yeah.
And you're just going through like a story that they're telling. It's almost like reading a book, okay? Games have always been political. Like, try to tell me that a Halo game isn't political.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah.
My favorite one is when people go, Star Wars is not about politics. Like,
Bruh,
dude, that's
what?
all it's about.
That's all it's about.
about.
That is all it's about. It's all about politics. But the thing is how, if they tell the story very well, you don't pick up on it because you're more concentrated on the story that they're telling. Like, again, it's like reading a book. You get into it to the point where you're like imagining how it is to be in that setting. If they tell a story through a video game or they tell a story through a movie so well, you get immersed into it.
Yeah.
You know? So, I mean, this last 4 words that Boogie put on here, I think Boogie went too far with that. I really do. But
I don't play video games enough to know. I have no idea what y'all are talking about with the story. Like, I don't play any games with a storyline. Mortal Kombat's about the only game I play.
Mortal
What's
Kombat
the
has a
storyline?
storyline.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to that. It's all about like Shaolin monks and shit. I'm like, I don't know. I'm just playing.
See, that's the whole point we're trying to make, is that you're not paying attention to that. You just
Yeah.
do the game, right?
Yeah.
I'm not
Exactly.
paying attention to the story. If you were to ask me what the storyline to the last Mortal Kombat game I played with, I could not tell you at all, like, why anybody's there. I don't know. I just play through it. I just do the fighting, and then I smoke the weed, you know? That's
Yeah.
how you gotta do
That's the best way to do it, really.
it. Then you don't notice any politics. There you go. I
There you
solved
go.
everyone's problems.
Yep.
Just smoke some weed, guys. That's all it is.
Words. And most of the replies were just a good time, except replies from one person, and that is Tipster. And that sucks because I normally abide by the fat guy code, where fat guys tend to leave other fat guys alone if we can. But Tipster,
I didn't know there was a fat guy code. That was a new one for me.
I suppose you got to be a fat guy to know.
True.
Oh,
True.
yeah.
drew first blood, and I'm going Rambo on his ass.
They drew first blood, not me.
Tipster saw my video talking about Sweet BB Incorporated and decided to post some clips from it, basically saying that I was now on the alt-right grift. And I wonder why someone like Tipster would think that of me. Well,
Okay, so it says here, not to mention the fact that the anti-woke grift is extremely profitable. And I can imagine seeing folks like the Quartering Melly Mac rake in mountains of cash on that grift. Looks rather appealing and appealing to a has-been with a career and life support. I know Tipster's not talking this way.
Oh
Bro.
my god.
Whose only current claim to fame is being a co-host of a podcast hosted by Keemstar. Remember when Tipster used to kiss Keemstar's ass?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just saying. Were you literally there just for the purpose of being mocked by everyone on the internet for being a lol cow? Tips.
What? He's talking about lolcow. Like, dude, you've been in lolcow territory for a while now.
Yeah.
You can't be going around saying that shit. Are you kidding me?
This whole thing is hypocritical. But hey, anything for a quick buck and a taste of clout, eh, Boogie? Well, isn't that what was said to you about going to Keffels? Even if it means siding with some of the worst people on the internet, Keffels. Glad to know that all kinds of words and encouraging messages you tried to deliver in your videos in the past didn't mean shit, and it was all just a facade to try to convince everyone you're somehow the good guy on the internet. Kind of like what you're doing now. I mean, the whole thing's hypocritical, what you wrote. The whole entire thing.
Absolutely.
alt-right grift. And I wonder why someone like Tipster would think that of me. Well, it's classic projection. And if you watch this video by Turkey Tom, which I'm going to highlight chunks of here, but also link it down below, you'll get an idea of the type of person that Tipster is. Specifically, Tipster is someone who tried to be a video game YouTuber and failed at that, then joined the commentary community and got kicked out of that community.
He did not get kicked out. He left.
No. Yep, he announced his departure. He was like, yo, everyone, I don't like it here. I'm
As a
getting
matter
too
of
much
fact,
hate.
he tried to lead 3 times. The 3rd time finally stuck.
Oh, true. Yeah, yeah. Why am I getting so much hate?
Yes. Yes.
So now instead he grifts the Rainbow Coalition and is also failing to do that. Now the reason I'm making this video is to talk about this live stream where Tipster had to go live last night for 45 minutes to talk about what an anti-woke grifter he thinks I've become. Spoiler alert, I'm no grifter. I just think sometimes it's right to call out bad people for doing bad things. And if I'm in the company of people like Asmon Gold while I'm doing it, I feel pretty comfortable doing it. So I just wanted to highlight some of the things that Tipster had to say in this live stream and give my opinions.
So he's saying like Alan Wake 2, God of War, Ragnarok, Spider-Man 2. He's saying these games were too big to fail. But then he's talking about how like Suicide Squad was a stinker, which I hear it is a pretty bad game.
I don't know, Tipster. What do you think Spider-Man 2, Alan Wake 2, and God of War 2 have in common? It's the number 2. Those video games are sequels to very well-loved games that had very little politics in them.
Yeah, they have cult followings.
Oh, yeah.
Those games, especially Alan Wake, they have cult followings. Because the first Alan Wake was years and years ago. So, yeah.
I saw the best, like, artist thing about Alan Wake. Like, someone did, like, their own interpretation of what Alan Wake is and stuff like that. And they drew it and it was on Twitter. I was like, wow, that's amazing. I've never played this game, but now I kind of want to.
Yeah.
So...
And a shitload of fun. The industry knows that's a really good time to shove politics down your throats because you're going to buy it anyway, so it's a good time to get you to sit down and listen to a lecture.
This is literally just about being treated poorly by Anidia Sarkeesian at VidCon. So he was speaking out against like Gamergaters at the time, right? and now he's decided he wants to join them.
I don't know. I always felt
What side was Tipster on when that happened?
Mm.
From what I'm hearing, Tipster was on the opposite end of Anita Sarkeesian. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know it for a fact. I never looked it up, but I heard that he was on that side, the opposite side of her. Yeah.
I beat Anita Sarkeesian there because I got invited back to VidCon the next year and she didn't. Also, I'm dating my dream girl, and Anita just celebrated her birthday party by having a fake wedding. So I feel like I'm winning. And no, that panel wasn't about Gamergate. It was about online harassment, which can come from people on the right or the left or even the middle. And if Gamergate 2.0 comes out to being some sort of harassment campaign, I will distance myself from the harassment, but I'll still say the video games are supposed to be fun. Liking fun video games and thinking they shouldn't be taken over by identity politics isn't harassment. You have to be an extra kind of stupid to think that I'm aligning myself with terrorists just because I'm sharing that opinion.
Hey guys, it's me, Francis. And you know, last time this Gamergate thing happened all those years ago, I'm gonna side with all the racists and the Nazis and stuff like that because
I'm so sick of that word being used.
Wait,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
is that Tipster pretending to be Boogie?
Yeah.
Oh my god, he sunk that low to do something like that. And he's showing his own video on his stream.
Yeah.
Oh my
He put it on
God.
Twitter.
Oh no.
Be an
That
extra
is-
kind of stupid to think that I'm aligning myself with terrorists just because I'm sharing that opinion.
Hey guys, it's me, Francis. And you know, last time this Gamergate thing happened all those years ago, I'm gonna side with all the racists and the Nazis and stuff like that because they seem to think I'm a really cool guy.
I don't even know where to start with that other than the fact that he genuinely thought he was doing something there. And it's really great that he's that stupid. It is nice to see him just admitting that he thinks that if you like fun video games and you don't want to be pandered to in those games, that you are a racist and a Nazi. And it's awesome to see him own that.
Anybody who knows me in my audience knows that I do not overuse terms like, you know, racists and Nazis.
Racists and the Nazis.
And by now, you all
Okay.
Bro.
Bro.
know these are just buzzwords they use when they don't have a valid argument against the fact that video games should be fun. These people just do not understand that video games for us is a form of escapism to escape real-world politics, and we're not here to pay $70 to be lectured to.
You know, when I was
Okay, here's the thing. I don't know where the lecturing is coming from in the video games. Now,
Yeah, you're right.
could it be coming from, maybe not the game itself, because I'm trying to figure out what video game is lecturing, but could it be the actual company like Sweet Baby Inc.? The lecturing could be coming from them, like when they go on panels and talk, or, you know, their website and stuff like that. Okay, sure, I can understand that. But from the actual video games, I don't see where the lecturing is happening with the actual video games.
Yeah, I don't see it as a lecture either. It's more of a storyline, and that's just kind of what it is. And I guess like mostly like the people that play the games and stuff like that as well, like talk about it in a way that probably like, you know, where he's saying like, you know, it could be more of a thing, like not a lecture, but like more of a discussion about it. But yeah, I don't see the lecture.
I don't see the lecture there. I do see it through like maybe the company. Okay, then I can understand. But like the lecture,
Is
in the
it
actual
that?
game,
Are there like themes in the game that they're trying to like parallel with things that are happening like in current events?
they've
that he's
always
having
done.
a
Video games have always done that.
Yeah.
Well, I can kind of see that getting annoying though. Like I can
But
see that.
the thing is, video games have always done that. Always.
yeah, I mean then I would say that's always been annoying.
Okay, but
Yeah.
but it's like reading a book. Are books annoying by parallel?
Oh hell yeah.
Or
Some
I mean,
some of them
some
are.
can, but it's like reading a book. It's like telling.
Yeah,
a
I mean,
story.
at that point, it's like, well, then pick a different game. If you
Yeah.
don't like what's
if
being
you don't
said
like
in
the
this
game, pick a different game. Exactly.
Then pick a different game. Yeah.
Exactly. You bought a bunk game. You don't like it. You know.
Yeah.
Yes, Loki.
showing my quote tweet, right? That's because Boogie couldn't handle my criticism. He couldn't handle the fact that I'm right.
Tipster, I block everybody on Twitter almost for no reason. People seem to like it when I do it.
FYI, so does Tipster.
I was gonna say he's not out here calling someone's names because like they're copping blocks, like they're doing blocks to people. Like he's the last person that should be going on about blocking people. Are you kidding me?
I mean, it's a meme in our community now. Like you're one of you're one of the chosen ones if you're not blocked by him.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
They wear it as like a badge of honor. Oh, look, Boogie blocked me. And also, I don't have to deal with their bullshit. But Tipster, that's not why I blocked you. I blocked you because you were a disgusting, depraved human being. It was just last month you were defending drawn photos of child pornography, and that just irks me in the worst way humanly possible. Your only online friend left is Keffels, and she threw you under the bus because...
She sure did.
Oh, yeah.
We knew that day was coming too.
I called it last year. A lot of us called it last year. Everybody called it last year.
Yeah.
She's going to throw you under the bus.
That's right. And then when it happened, he's like, "Oh, you know, you're right. I'm sorry." Blah,
Well, yeah,
blah, blah.
because
It's
she
like,
redid the video. She redid her video. Yeah, she took down the original one, then she redid it, with the explanation of, Tipster is her big bro.
dude.
Yeah, so she took it back.
That's hilarious.
And then he made the comment under the second video. Yeah.
Because you were defending child pornography. I may not be Mr. Rogers, but at least I don't have a history of both harassing online e-girls as well as online trans women. You call me a grifter because I broke my silence on this whole video game topic. You're the one who left the commentary community to go fleece the LGBTQ. You want to warn me about aligning myself with the right? Well, you know what?
Okay, no. Minda said, I think it's more about the producers of the game than the game itself. And you know what? I can understand. It's more about the producers of the game than the game itself. But I'm going to be quite honest with you. Every game that I played, I don't give two shits what the producers say. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah. If the game looks interesting for me to play, I just play the game. I don't care what the producers say.
Yeah, separate the art from the artist.
Yeah, I don't even read what they say about the game. I just look at gameplay, or I look at like the preview videos they make of them or whatever, and go, do I want to play that game, yes or no? And if it's a yes, I get the game. If it doesn't look appealing to me, I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't care what the producers say. I think people get too hung up on what the producers say. And
then they make their own lives so miserable doing that. Like, what a way to live.
Well, it doesn't help that some of the video game journalists actually hype that kind of shit up, too.
Yeah.
There's video game journalists out there who hype this shit up. They want that divide. And it's like, bro, shut up. Just play the damn game and see if the game is good or not. My God.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, Minda, I get you. I 100% get you. You know, I just wish people could just look at a game, see if you want to play it. If you don't want to play it, then don't fucking buy it.
Well, that's generally what I thought, how people would assess if they play games or not, but, might be wrong.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think in the real world, that's exactly what they do. But Twitter folks is a different story. Online folks are a different story. Because I guarantee you, most people who are outraged on fucking Twitter, on either side, most people who are outraged on Twitter, they're not like that in real life.
Yeah.
Especially the ones that are in their 30s and 40s. Now, the younger generation, they're starting to, from what I've been told and from what I kind of see, they're starting to act like Twitter life is real life out there in the real world. But the people who are bitching in their 30s and 40s, guarantee you they don't act like that, like how they do on Twitter. I guarantee you they don't act like that in the real world. Most of them.
That's not something I plan to do. I just want to align myself with people who like video games, and there's plenty of people on the left that do that. But you're choosing to ally yourself with the left and only the left, excluding anybody that happens to be in the middle or the right, and that's a really bad plan for you. The reason you're failing at everything you're trying to do right now is because you're trying to appeal to the left, but you're such a vile, disgusting person that even they don't want to have anything to do with you. Regurgitating the left's talking points can only get you so far, and when somebody on the left finds out that you harass women or defend child porn, they don't want to have anything to do with it.
Okay, I don't know the harass women part either.
Yeah.
I don't know about the harass women part because like every single woman that I know of that's been in his DMs wanted to be there. Some of them specifically because he had 100K subs.
I think because he maybe is talking about how he would follow and unfollow and follow and unfollow, trying to bait them to follow back.
Okay, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, that was
the
the only thing I could think of. Yeah.
Eva, when's your birthday?
On the 26th.
Midnight. She's got 6 days left. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Shirley's on the 24th or 25th. I can't remember now, but she's like a couple of days before me.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
y'all
the
are
reason why
birthday.
27th. There we go. One after me.
Oh,
Sorry.
y'all
I
are
knew it was
birthday
around it.
buddies. Oh.
Yeah.
Aw. Oh, no wonder, because I was like, that's kind of weird to remember Eva's. I feel bad now because I'm a co-host and I don't know. Huh?
No, because I remember that hers was near mine. That's all. I think that's what she remembered as well. So there you go.
Okay, that's
Your
cute.
birthday's December 23rd, Xylie. I'll never forget.
2 days before Christmas, baby. I don't even tell people the date. I just always say 2 days before Christmas. 2 days before Christmas. I mean, who forgets what day Christmas is
I was
on?
about to say, it makes it so easy to remember. That's how I remember the 23rd. I never remember people's birthdays, but yours is easy.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
With you. I'm not here to talk about the left or the right or anything in the middle. I'm just talking about video games and people being informed whether or not a certain company worked on it so they can choose whether or not to spend their hard-earned money on that. And why is that difficult for you to understand? Because, Tipster, it's exactly people like you that I'm trying to avoid when it comes to video games. People who preach tolerance in one hand and attack everyone they can on the other. People defending child pornography. People harassing women. You are the exact kind of person I play video games to get the hell away from, and I don't want your politics in my video games. And that should be okay, I think. I'm not trying to appeal to the right or Nazis or any of that shit. I'm just speaking what I believe to be true. The video game should be fun. And I think it's so sad and sick that you can't see that. I don't have problems with anybody on the left or the right as long as they're not extremists. And if you're an extremist, you can go fuck yourself.
I mean...
Well, you got a point.
At the end of the day, I'm not trying to appeal to anybody other than the fact that some people like video games and some people want them to remain fun and some people don't want motherfuckers fucking with that. And if you're an extremist, go fuck yourself. And if you're not an extremist, well, you can come join that. And let's play some video games together. Helldivers 2 is pretty good, and the new Final Fantasy has been really great so far. So Tipster, now I'm done with you, and I'm going to go back to blocking you because I don't want you accidentally retweeting lolly porn onto my timeline.
Okay, and he didn't retweet the lolly either.
No, yeah, he just went and liked the whole catalog with the artist.
Exactly. He didn't retweet it, Boogie. Oh, God.
Maybe he's just saying the possibility is much higher since he defends it. So
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
You've done that.
Yeah, but you know what, Loki? Here's the thing. Every single one of those goth mommies were proud goth mommies.
Oh yeah, they were all willing.
Yeah,
nobody was
that's why
an unwilling.
I wasn't thinking about the blocking and following and unfollowing. I wasn't thinking of that. I mean, I named a couple names last night who didn't mind being in his DMs because he had 100K. I mean, yeah, I got kind of petty last night, but it's true though. It's true. Some of them that were in his DMs, they absolutely wanted to be in his DMs because he had 100K subs, 100 plus K subs. And then all the other ones that I knew about him in the DMs that I knew about, they were fine with being in the DMs with him. So I didn't know about the harassment part. You know? But maybe it was the following, unfollowing. Maybe it was that. Maybe.
And I don't want to see it. I rarely choose to make videos like this. I rarely choose to respond. And when I do, I always try to keep some decorum. But you deserve none of it. You are down to the last shred of internet dignity that you had left. And that person's name was Keffels. And even she can't stand you anymore. I'm done with you too. As always.
My God. My God.
That was good.
That was it was different.
Okay. Let me go pull this video. Because I forgot to pull it up. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Nick says Boogie Rare W.
Yeah, I mean, he got a couple of the facts wrong, but overall, I understood his message. You know, I think overall his
Yeah.
message was right. You know? So.
Who goes on to like go against the fact that people just want to play games because it's fun?
Yeah.
Like he's gonna go, well, no, and go against that. Like it's like, well, no, it's true. Like
No,
who actually
yeah.
plays the game for the politics?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like, I don't play the game for the politics. I mean,
It's like someone grabbing like what it is like a Playboy or something like that and go, look, I buy it for the articles, dude.
yeah. People have been reading Playboy for years just for the articles. They don't care about the naked women. What?
Yeah, there's really good
Sure.
articles in there.
You know? Exactly. All right, so the next video is the weight war continues as Nicholas Diorio joins the phrase to Mog Tipster.
Oh yes.
And this just came out today, so.
Here he is, Tipster's biggest fan. How's it going?
Yep, dude, when I cover this, it's fat on fat on fat violence. Because it's me covering Boogie covering Tipster.
Oh, so wait, you're gonna cover this? What? That's crazy. Why would you do that?
I tweeted at you tongue-in-cheek. I'm like, wow, Chud, talking about Tipster again.
Yeah, Chud Logic gets on everybody in the commentary community about always talking about Tipster.
Well,
Yeah.
But I think he's starting to understand why we constantly talk about Tipster.
I know.
I think he's starting to understand why we do it.
It's
He
kind
keeps
of
himself
fun.
relevant.
Right.
He's so pathetic. He can't stay out of the news.
Look, at the end of the day, I still stand by the fact that like he gets way more attention than he should for the size he is. Right,
Well, he
in
shouldn't
terms of
get
channel.
any attention. Like, but he's just like, he's turbo set to like continue typing stupid shit online. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, the thing is like it's clear like threw himself into the H2 situation, and now he's thrown himself against Boogie, right?
Yeah.
And he kind of got wrecked by him. I thought, you know.
Tipster's not like a grifter. I don't agree.
Boogie. It's like Muta.
With that terminology. I don't think Tipster's a grifter. If he was a grifter, he's a really dumb grifter because he's not making any money.
I think he's a dumb grifter. I actually disagree with Nick there. I do. I disagree. I know it's weird, but I do disagree with Nick there. I think he is a grifter. He just is not a smart grifter.
Yeah, he's a wannabe grifter.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing. If he was grifting, he would make more money and he would be more respected. I don't think he was grifting when he did commentary, and I don't think he's grifting now. I just think he's like, I think he's a lol cow. I think he was put on this earth, God's green earth, for people to make fun of him 24 hours a day until he hides offline.
Okay.
Jesus, Nick. Oh my God.
He's
Nick's,
sitting there.
Nick is ruthless. Nick called me. Nick called me one day, right? And just out of the blue, right? And it's because he wanted me to look at something on his Mama Max video. He wanted an optics check or whatever, right? But when he called me, I answered it and I was like, and this was on Discord, okay? He called me on Discord and I answered it going, am I in trouble for something? He was like, no, why would you think that? I'm like, because I'm not trying to hear you fuss at me, okay? I'm not in the mood right now. He goes, no, I want you to look at something. I'm like, okay. I need to get mentally prepared to get in a fight with Nick. You know what I mean? Damn.
Yeah, when you get a one call, you're kind of like, ooh, what did I do?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
Because he keeps writing stupid shit online. Like it's so easy. Like I don't have to like go out of my way to like figure something out to talk about. Tipster types like an old man, so all of his tweets are immediately hilarious, right? He did like the defuck lol. He would post like grotesque images of himself as a reply meme for a long time until people bully him or whatever. Like everything he tweets looks like your grandfather wrote it.
Wonderful.
Okay? And then he attaches himself to all of the worst people possible. He's like, God, I hate toxic people. I'm gonna go be friends with Keffels. Like that's hilarious.
Yeah.
The commentary writers could not have made a better script than for that.
Okay, I wanted to listen. While you're here, if you got time, I'd like to just hear a breakdown of this tweet, and you can explain to me why you think it's so bad. Okay, I probably agree with you, but I just want to know you're the tipster expert at the end of the day. Okay,
The Boogie one or the Tipster one, because I hate both of them.
Okay, well let's start off with the tipster's response to Boogie first. Right?
Sure.
But before we do, I just want to quickly let everyone know that Keffels, who obviously quit drama, is doing a stream with what is alleged to be Stone Toss's full name in the title.
Oh my god.
But she quit drama though, right?
Yeah. Sounds like she's taking a leaf out of Tipster's book.
Yep.
too. That's on her. I don't know.
I mean, that seems like a bit risky, but I don't know how.
I mean, on
YouTube do it.
Twitter, everyone on Twitter lost their accounts if they posted that.
Yeah, what do you make of the argument though that oh, well, it's out there now and newspapers have reported on it?
I mean, there's a certain degree of that when it's out in the newspapers and stuff. I kind of get it more, but I don't know. The reason why it's in there is very different. It's literally in there as like a gotcha. Like, I got your name. Again, my thoughts on Keffels are more skewed because of things I know about Keffels. So this is not very surprising to me. It might be for others, but not for me. I think that she's like literally trans Kiwi farms.
Okay. So let's start off at the beginning.
I mean, she has docs before. We saw that in the Willie Mac video.
Yeah.
Proud of it too. Proud of it too.
Yeah, she's not shy about doing it either. So.
Nope, not at all.
Because yeah, the Boogie thing. First of all, he tweeted out about the white gamer thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So what? Tell me about that. What do you think about
that? Boogie, I think is so. I followed Boogie long enough to know that he probably doesn't give a fuck about any of this, and he's probably drumming up support for his podcast. Typically, I argue that this what is this fucking thing, Sweet Baby Inc. stuff is actually pretty bad for gaming. I think I've been going on streams. I did this bit on your stream where I went through and I explained my issues with the Spider-Man franchise with Insomniac Game Studios and stuff like that. And I think when Tipster when Tipster 3, Boogie2988 goes out there and says stuff like, dude, I hate that fucking video games are just lecturing you on why it's bad to be white or something. That's not true. And if it is, he doesn't have an example. So he's clearly not thinking of something valuable to add to this conversation. He's clearly just making a mockery out of an argument that I actually agree with in terms of like, I think the Sweet Baby Inc. stuff is bad, but the way he's writing this it's just like, I need somebody. I mean, I'm sure he called Keemstar. He goes, I got a viral tweet, guys. All right, we're gonna make a whole episode about this right there, guaranteed.
Dude, I was saying this earlier, and I'd actually talked to Tommy C about this, and he wasn't like evasive necessarily, but he wasn't really willing to kind of bite the bullet hard on it. But I think it's pretty obvious that Keemstar's coaching Boogie, right?
Probably, that's very possible. People were asking if I ghost wrote the tweet. I didn't. It wouldn't have called Tipster a pedophile if I wrote it. But I got so mad last night. I sat there and I made Boogie's tweet, but good. And then I was sitting there, and all of a sudden, Asmongold liked it. So I don't know how it got to him, but I thought that's hilarious because that guy hates me. I don't know if you saw this. Let me throw this to you. This is Tipster's. Oh, not tweet. This is Boogie's tweet, but it actually is an argument. Sorry, I have to go sort through all the George not found didn't rape somebody tweets to get to this one.
Oh my god.
Here.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, they're still getting on him about that. Nick's been fighting the good fight out there about that.
Yeah.
It's a long boy, but you don't have to read it. The idea is that hey, here's exactly what Boogie was trying to tweet, but here's actual arguments, sources to cite my claim.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, actually I threw this up earlier when I was talking about it earlier.
Yeah, because I was frustrated. I'm like, this is a real issue that I think is actually fucking cringe. So I want to go point by point and explain why one of the companies Sweet Baby Inc. worked on is bad. And people were like, well, Nick, other people have talked about this before. I go, yeah, they've talked about it, but they haven't talked about it in relation to Sweet Baby Inc. And they also haven't pointed out how Sweet Baby Inc. working on this shows that they're not good as a consulting firm. If your job is to consult on current day issues and stuff like that, and you're there to give some sort of ethnic additions to games to make them more inclusive, then doing a Google search to find out if you've placed the Cuban flag in the Puerto Rican kid's house is probably the first thing you should be doing. You know what I mean? That's not.
Yeah. That was real. See, now I will say this. I had a huge problem with that.
Yeah, that.
Bro, Miles Morales is Puerto Rican. And you literally put the Cuban flag in his apartment.
That's so dumb. That's actually dumb. That's a massive oversight.
That's a huge oversight. Now, granted, people are like, well, it's the same colors. Yeah, but you know what? Don't you think you need to kind of double check that to make sure, or we're not going to pay enough attention to that part to even worry about it. But we're going to pay attention to everything else. I was fucking pissed when I saw that. I was like, bro, that is so disrespectful. That is so disrespectful. And you know what? I would say the same thing if it was a Cuban character and they put a Puerto Rican flag there. That's disrespectful to that Cuban character.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I was so angry about that part.
Not a mistake that's easy to make if you're a firm hired to do this.
Yeah, and also...
It's not that they're toxic. It's that they're toxic and they're bad at their job. Sorry.
I was going to say, I don't know if you saw this as well. Did you see this tweet from the guy that made the list in the first place?
No, I did not.
just as a quick side note, I just want to get your take on this. So he said, I would like to ask everyone who really cares about what's going on to stop harassing other people. I know how you guys feel, and yes, I'm aware of the articles, but bear in mind this is not the way to solve anything. Ask them questions, support me and the cause, spread the word, but by any means, do not harass anyone, as responsible as they can be. We do not fight harassment with more harassment, but with the truth. We are the good guys. Let's make sure that everybody understands that, okay?
Bro, you made a list.
Seems like a generally good person that got caught up in this or whatever. Maybe we'll find out that's not true in a couple months, but yeah.
He sounds quite naive, right? That's my take on
it. It sounds like he was just like, oh yeah, let's make a Steam list, and all of a sudden now he's being pushed to the forefront as a thought leader.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, it's like... It's not. There shouldn't be like a cause that you're fighting. That sounds gay to me.
Yeah, not everyone who has problems with stuff like this just hates minorities and fucking trans people. You know, there's like degrees to it. I think that if your issue is that Miles Morales is in Spider-Man or something like that, then I don't think there's anybody who can really help you. But like if your issue is that they fuck up most of their stuff like that, and there's a mission where you play as a black deaf girl and your only job is to spray paint walls, then I think there's a bit more reason to complain.
Another thing, yeah, no, sure. Another thing as well is like, what do you make of this kind of like, oh, don't harass people shit?
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I've said it 100,000 times. I have a disclaimer on my channel for harassment and stuff like that. I don't know. It's
unfortunately you can't stop people from harassing.
Yeah, but it covers your ass though. That's the thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's naive, but the reality is, what do you want them to say? All right, go out there and go for blood. Dox everyone.
No, I guess, okay, I'll just say plain what I'm thinking. I think the issue that I've got with that part of it, personally, is just like, you're kind of validating the narrative that there's all these harassers that need to be told to stop, when the reality is, it's just some retarded folks fucking around.
There are harassers. Like, that's the issue, because the gaming community, every single time there's a gaming controversy, somebody gets fucking doxxed, some woman who works as a voice actor who had nothing to do with the script gets harassed. Like, that's all it is. It happens every single time. That's because, like, in any large-facing community, somebody is harassing somebody. Now, obviously, the media is saying that everyone is harassing this group, which is wrong, and that's what's to push back on. But to also admit that there is harassment that happens, I mean, yeah, it's so brave to say. But, I mean, yeah, if you're denying harassment happens at all, you're probably disingenuous.
Okay, but I guess my point is, if you're speaking to the, you know, your fucking Muad'Dib, do you like June, by the way?
What?
The movie June. Have you seen it?
I've never seen it. No.
Okay, well, that's gonna make no sense to me, right? But no sense to you. So if you're Muad'Dib speaking to the Fremen, okay, you probably shouldn't be validating the narrative of your enemies in terms of like.
Passion, thank you for being a member for 8 months. Hey, ladies in chat, I hope everyone's well. Yes, everyone is well. All right, I want to get past
8 months. Thanks, Passion.
Okay, here we go. We're going back to the tweet. Thank you for going back to the tweet. I don't care about the rest.
That's how I think a lot of like Keffel's tweets read as well. I'm reading this as Boogie's a total fraud and he's been for a really long time, but Tipster's looking at this as if this is the worst thing that's ever happened. Like he's never done anything worse than this. And was it the first tweet or the second tweet where he starts talking about like first you break bread with a pedophile and then you start talking to Nazis on Twitter as if those are comparable things. It's insane to me. And by the way, Nazi defined as people who don't like Sweet Baby Inc. By the way, not Nazis as like sick Hail Hitler shit. Yeah, that's the same. If you have a problem with Sweet Baby, you're a pedophile, or you're as bad as a pedophile. But yeah, I mean, again, I don't want to hear Boogie tell anybody about their career being bad or views being away, or I mean, it's unreal.
Yeah, that's the kind of vibe that I got. It's like it's funny to see someone take it so seriously when you look at it and you go, "Oh, Boogie's just saying some shit to get attention again," right?
Yeah, and then the wildly unself-aware guy takes it 1,000 times more serious.
Pumpkin, I am working right now. What do you want?
Pumpkin.
She literally just pulled at my sweatshirt and meowed at me.
What time is it?
Oh, it is 6:50. Father, you got 10 minutes before you feed her. That's what it is. Your belly rumbling. You want some food? I bet you if Eva was your mama, she would have got up from the stream and fed you.
Yeah, I probably would have too.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Oh my god, I have to pick her up now. Come here. Jesus Christ. All right, you can sit up here with me. We'll do this together. Nope, you're not getting on the desk. All right.
Sweet babe.
Seriously, then and obviously, he's literally like, in this shit, right? And then he goes out there and he makes a shitload of arguments that could be like directly applied to himself.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah.
Because and also it's like at the end he's like, I hope for your sake the grift is worth it, Boogie. Like, what are you on about?
I mean, Boogie's a grifter, sure, but like, maybe you can't call him a grifter when he. You know, I said earlier that I don't think he was a grifter in commentary, but he probably was a grifter when he translated from gaming to commentary because his gaming content wasn't getting any views. That's probably more apt.
No, I think he absolutely was a grifter, and I think his grift was. I don't think Tipster's grift is monetary. I think Tipster's grift is I want people to surround me that can protect me.
Yes. I think he wants to be accepted.
Yes, and I think
No
that's
matter
his
where.
grift. You know, I really do.
This whole thing to me, it just like seems like the Spider-Man meme where they're like pointing at each other, like this, like they're both calling each other things where they like, you know, it's very hypocritical of them to say because they're that thing themselves. You know? It's kind of like it's like locale versus locale at the moment.
Yes,
it's
it is
silly.
very much so. That's why I said this whole tweet that Boogie did. This is one big this whole tweet that Tipster did is one just big ass piece of hypocrisy. Because you can literally turn every single thing he says against him and go, wait a minute, what about this? What about you? What about you? What about you? Every single line.
Yeah. It's like you could literally change Boogie 2998 to Tipster in this thing and it would all make sense still.
Yeah. Yeah, it would, very much so. Yeah. Yeah, so it is. I think you're 100% right. It is that Spider-Man meme where they're literally pointing at each other.
Comparison there. Because he you know what? Yeah, because he argues now that he doesn't really agree with any of the stuff he's done back then. So that's kind of the only way you can classify that, right?
Yeah.
Does he say that?
Yes, that's why I call him a grifter. Because here's the thing. It's like I was explaining last night in my live stream. All right, so if you go to my early videos, I am completely different now than I was then. But if you went through every single video I have ever done in order that I have done them, every live stream, because I only did live streams for a long time, but if you go through everything chronologically, you will see that I was one way, but I slowly started changing.
Yeah.
And I talked about how I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, I changed within that year and a half that I call it, it was just me and Skip against the world. All right. We didn't we weren't really part of a grand community, a bigger community, or even a community. It was just me and her. And, you know, we left the one community. We were by ourselves. And, you know, eventually I got into commentary. For about a good year and a half, maybe almost 2 years, I was by myself as far as a content creator by myself.
Yeah.
And my views, that's when my views started changing because I started covering like tougher topics and it forced me to go, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. And then, and seeing the hypocrisy that we left before, it just, I grew into the person I am now, which basically went back to the person that I am IRL and not on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to be a good little soldier on Twitter, but then I was like, wait a minute, this Twitter life shit ain't real.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's the thing, though. Like, your journey was like a gradual thing. You went from one to the other.
It was a
and
natural progression.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, you learned and you grew. Whereas, like, with Tipster, it was more of a like, well...
overnight.
That's it. I'm dropping this and here's my new grift.
It was literally overnight. Exactly. Yeah. And when did it happen? When he got his new friend group.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he just wants to be accepted. He's that kid at the lunch table that really wants to fit in, but nobody knows how he got there.
Yes. Yes, 100%.
Well, he's gone back and he's disavowed his coverage over Susie Liu when he like interviewed a lawyer on her copyright and said that he was harassing her. And that's why his channel almost got banned. So, I mean, he's like rewriting history. But if we believe what he says, then yeah, he probably was a grifter when he was hanging around us.
Okay. Listen, we don't need to go into the full description. What are the key headlines of the Susie Liu thing?
Okay, Susie Liu, large forehead. Number one problem.
Oh my God, Nicholas!
That is the point number one, though. That's a great first point. Like...
Nick is so bad. He is such a bad meatball.
That was a big sector of the drama because of John Swan. But basically what she was doing is she DMCA'd a YouTuber who made fun of her in a video. And in the video that she DMCA'd, it was literally just like a total fair use reaction meme or something like that. So in response, she said, I own the copyright to my face. I can take down your video. After we went and we looked at her account, and we noticed she flagged a bunch of creators like Mundane Matt for like cyberbullying and cyberstalking or some shit, harassment, violent threats or something like that. Some of them weren't even applicable if you want to be charitable. She then relinquished her claim on the person's YouTube channel who was struck. 2 years later, we found out that she'd translated her content into becoming an anime reaction channel where she puts her camera in the bottom and goes, woo! When stuff would happen in the basically uncut anime. On YouTube it was cut, but then she was selling basically full episodes where she lowered the opacity on her webcam on her Patreon, basically reselling episodes of Naruto to her audience. So it was a huge stark contrast between I own the copyright to my face, so I have like the legal right to the MCAU, and now I'm freebooting Naruto to my audience 2 years later. It was really funny.
That's crazy. How did Tipster get involved?
So Tipster ran a train, as I'm assuming he would say now. He made like 4 videos on her. A couple of them critiques, one of which he consulted a lawyer. And during this whole thing, Susie Liu was talking about how she had a YouTube contact very similar to Mama Max, but when she said stuff like that, videos disappeared.
Yeah.
And after we called her out for it, that's suddenly...
Yeah, they really did. They really did. Yeah,
I didn't know about that.
Mm-hmm. When she pointed in a certain direction, that person was getting demonetized. That video was going down. Oh no, her YouTube rep was something else.
Wow.
Yep.
Where do I find me some of those YouTube reps? Hello?
You gotta, well, you're pretty enough, and Bunny's pretty enough, so we might have a good chance. The only thing is we need enough subscribers to do that.
Well, speaking of, please subscribe to the channel.
There we go. There we go.
Suddenly stopped, but Tipster and his interview with a lawyer just disappeared for bullying and harassment, and everyone was like, what the fuck? There was a bunch of other shit there too. Her husband called in to defend her, and then she said she was walking the dog. That's why she couldn't be in the call, and then she abruptly grabbed the microphone and started yelling at us.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, so your basic take is like Tipster's trying way too hard, taking this way too seriously.
Tipster he's getting 1,000 lashings.
Wait, what?
Tipster is a former concentration camp guard who has been brought over to the woke mob, and in response, he needs to take 1,000 lashings before he's allowed to be like I mean, like if you go look, he's still
kind of to taste the
Chud is trying to be serious, but Chud is dying. It is hilarious.
Penis, you mean?
Yeah, he's basically giving the same take on Palestine. I saw this pop up as like any of us would, and in that camp, that's like a death sentence to say that like people dying is bad. Nobody's holding him to the fire right now because he's too busy taking 1,000 lashings from Keffels.
Okay. So anyway, the other thing to look at here then as well is just quickly the response from Boogie, which I'm sure you've read. So what are your thoughts on that?
It's great. There are issues with it, I will say. I don't think I would call him a pedophile, but like
I wouldn't either.
It's fucking funny, dude.
Right.
Let me see. I'm just catching up here. Ejected from the community to be a false rainbow flagger. Like Keemstar wrote. He had it right. There's no way. I'm no grifter. You are a perfect example of the type of person whose politics should stay far away from video games. I don't want you and your pedophilic shit away from... I mean, Lolicon Tipster, that's going to follow him for the rest of his career, so I'm not really broken up.
Yeah, it is.
Well, yeah,
and he just keeps doing it.
Yeah, I know.
Just when he thought he escaped that, right? He brought it up again on his channel and it's like, just so everyone knows what happened last year. It's like, dude, were you like trying to escape all this bullshit about that? Like, and then he like brought it up. Now everyone knows again. It's like, that's hilarious to me. It really is hilarious to me.
It's a level of retardation that I just cannot explain. I'm gonna be honest.
Your brain's too healthy.
Yeah. Exactly.
About it.
Damn. Politely go fuck yourself. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. It's like it seems so crazy the idea that Boogie himself thought this up and wrote this out, right? This has got Keemstar's dirty little fingers all over it, hasn't it?
Look at Connor's tweet right below that. Have you seen that yet on your channel?
Oh yeah, I showed this yet.
One of his close friends, like in his group of mods, all of his close friends were like getting this list of things, and then one of them leaked it to us because of course they did. I don't know. This isn't my leaker, so I don't know how this got out because this was never sent to me. I have a leaker in Tipster camp, but it's not this person. But the thing is, right? Tipster burns a bridge with one of his last few friends, like every single time he streams. He went after that Saggy Melons girl a couple weeks ago.
Who the fuck is Saggy Melons? What?
One of his, I mean, to be fair, her name is Saggy.
Oh, you didn't know about that?
No.
Okay, so it was during the Vosh thing or something.
Oh, yeah.
And Saggy was in there, and people were trying to, they weren't even being disrespectful to Tipster, but they were bringing it up like, why do you keep doing this, that, and the other? Saggy was in there as a moderator, and she was like, why are y'all deleting their comments? They're not being rude. And they were hiding people, and she was unhiding them. And then all of a sudden, you saw Tipster going, yeah, I'll take care of that. And then all of a sudden, Saggy's mod is gone.
Yeah, I remember that actually, because she was posting all that sort of stuff on Twitter as it was happening, right?
Yep.
And then I commented down below her, like, how long until you lose your wrench? And literally, like, a couple of minutes later, it was gone.
Yeah, you called it, actually. Teddy for $4.99. Just when I thought I was out, you pull me back in. Tipster being told about a new lot. Oh, my God, Teddy!
Oh, my God.
Teddy! Thank you for the $4.99, Teddy. We appreciate it.
Aggie Melon, so she has to.
You're an A-log. You're a Tipster A-log, bro. Just admit it.
Well, no, the mod starts going after her, and then he unmods her and brings in all of Keffel's mods instead. So the Third Reich just like re-entered the chat.
But now she's
There's like the Third Reich going into
remodded,
France.
hasn't she?
I don't know, because I haven't been back to his channel.
Right, because I remember her saying, like, they talked it out and they're all sweet now or whatever. But I'm pretty sure that she's been remodded. Correct me if I'm wrong, Chad. I don't know.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Mm.
But I know they talked it out and everything.
Yeah.
So.
Out of a government, yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened. They literally sent in like the death squad to come through and start moderating chat better. So like every time Tipster gets into a fight, he loses a few more of his actual friends and then just replaces them with like trans RoboCop.
Okay. So, in fact, tell me take on this then. So, I mean, it seems pretty obvious, right? But this is insane to like banish complete topics from your Discord. But I mean, I don't know. I would never do this. You know, obviously,
This is Destiny's Blacklist, but for people who are ashamed that they defended Lolicon and Shotokan so many times.
True, yeah. I mean, he's got all the good. I mean, the thing is for me, it's like if you're going to get involved in drama, you've got to expect that your community's going to talk about it. And it might get to a point where you get a bit sick of it, but it just seems crazy that you would hardline outlaw it rather than.
Chud, I've never once had to reach.
I'm gonna be honest. In my paid Discord, I don't want to talk about any drama whatsoever.
Yeah.
In my
I
paid
remember
Discord,
that.
the only thing in my Discord is that has anything to do with drama is for my news team and with stories and putting stories up there. But like in general or anything else, no, I don't want you talking about other channels in my in my Discord.
So your Discord's all about like pets and cooking and like gardening and like there's a whole bunch of like just RL stuff and like other things like gaming and like it's got nothing to do with actual drama. It's actually kind of like a breath of fresh air, really.
Yeah, mine is the safe Discord. Do I have an NSW part? Absolutely not, because I don't want somebody under 18 to slip in there. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, we're never getting a Discord server.
I mean, go ahead and screenshot my Discord and see what you find. You won't find shit.
Yep.
Reach out to my mods directly.
And yes, we're never gonna have a Discord. We're not doing it. No.
No, we're not putting ourselves through that shit. That's for sure.
Nope. If anything, we have a Discord, but it's only for people like if we end up recording with or whatever. And quite honestly, it'll probably be through here anyway.
Yeah.
Through the Discord we're in right now when we go live. We go live in my call-in Discord. I don't need no damn Discord. Yep. Oh my God, no. Ugh, I'm not. Nope.
Them to stop banning people calling me a pedophile in chat. They usually just do that.
That's another good point as well. Yeah.
I've never had to be like, "Hey guys, this is a banned topic. Don't call me a pedo."
Well, the thing is, I'm guessing as well. You probably, I mean, you know, you've obviously got the classic commentary hardline against everything, just to be on the safe side, right? But like, you probably don't get called a pedo that much, I don't imagine.
No, yeah, it hasn't become a large enough issue that I would need to address it either. But most of the time, anyone sees any schizophrenics in chat who are like, "I'm gonna rape your asshole, Nick," or something, those just get banned. But I guess for Tipster, like either he's run out of friends to moderate his chat, or he needed to give like an update. And it's like, anytime. Wait, I love this. He writes like, "Oh, any commentary creators mention that like they're doing it to derail the stream or promote their content or whatever." He says that he wants those people timed out. That's not true. No, everyone who writes Nick's name in chat or is known by Nick in person is banned from. Oh
damn! Actually, I skipped over this. Mentions of commentary community creators.
You're not allowed to mention any of them.
That's crazy. Oh man, I mean, look, I get you.
It's not like we gangbang his streams, and like maybe Boblax does because he restreams Tipster sometimes. But I've never like pulled up Tipster's stream and intentionally sent my audience while he was live. Or maybe I have. I don't know if I want to say that, but I don't think I don't remember a time that I did that.
You've sent your audience over.
I've never done it in a way that can get me banned, but I'm sure I've like accidentally.
Oh,
I'm sure I pulled up on
what
stream.
a terrible accident! Oh, my viewers are giving him.
Well, look,
shit.
I'm not gonna. All right, my point is, I probably pulled up his stream or something, and then some people swung his chat or whatever before. That's probably happened.
Yeah, I think the thing is like people need to recognize that like within your communities, people are going to watch other creators and might talk in the chat. That doesn't mean that you're doing that on purpose.
Here's the only one who's been blown out that like everyone kind of universally said like, all right, we're pulling support, we're getting out of there. I've never really seen anyone. I guess maybe Edwin is the only other example of someone like that, where Edwin now streams to like 6 people.
Yeah, but
nobody gives Edwin a hard time. How many trolls does Edwin get when he streams fairly regularly still?
I mean, yeah, I guess the difference there is Edwin doesn't kind of poke his nose into stuff and have stupid takes to get him in trouble, right?
Yeah, but he got accused of being like pedo-y too.
Yeah, but then I don't know. Yeah,
I mean,
I guess so,
Edwin
but...
kind of stays in his own fucking lane and doesn't like spit on everybody, and then nobody goes.
As far as I'm concerned, Edwin's over there doing his thing. I'm over here doing mine. I do not care what he's doing, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't care what I'm doing.
100%.
Yeah, just let him do his thing. I don't care. I mean, it is what it is.
And runs his fucking channel, I guess.
Don't you think this?
Like, I've never seen anyone cover him since.
Don't you think this lends weight to some of the narratives about like the commentary community, some mafioso though, and it's like.
Here's the problem: we cover drama. Perfect example. Edwin is not in any drama. People in this community, like Boblax, really hate Edwin, but he's not running Edwin bully streams. Tipster decided. Hold on, Coco, shut up, please. God.
At least I know I'm not the only one that has to do that. And by the way, Coco, he's put a picture of Coco up on Twitter. Coco's the little brown one. I think it's the little brown one. Such a cute baby. Oh my god.
Coco. I love that.
Tipster, okay, decided that he wanted to translate from drama, something he already wasn't very good at, to leftist politics, something he's already worse at. I believe he was about to schedule a debate this year against Jessica Pizzle on trans minors. Okay?
Oh my god.
And now imagine how much content that you and I would have gotten if we could review Tipster talking about fucking puberty blockers and children on HRT. Imagine how much funny shit would have come out of that conversation. It's not like, oh, I want to go ruin Tipster's day and fuck with him. It's that every day Tipster does something dumb. Tipster does something stupid. And even when I'm not covering it, my audience is now watching it because they're checking in to see what else he's doing and they're sending it back to me. I don't need to keep tabs on Tipster. I don't have a Discord server set up where I post all of the bad things people say about him online. That's them, right? That's not me.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, no, sure, I get it. I mean, the thing is like, it's funny. I guess I think now, having looked at some of the stuff, I do get it more, especially I did a retrospective thing, looked at all the old Tipster stuff, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this guy's a fucking retarded liar, right? So it is funny to kind of see what he does. And this new stuff now, he's going after Boogie. You know,
he's a lot like Keffels. Only I think Keffels does it because she needs money. I think that's why she does this stuff, where she quits drama, and then picks a fight with somebody, punches the biggest guy in the room, and then that person responds, and then Keffels goes, "Oh my god, why does everyone hate me for being trans?"
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
That was perfect.
That was absolutely perfect because that's exactly what happens. She takes it from one point to somewhere completely else. It's not even a part of what's going on.
Yep.
Yeah.
But Tipster does that too, and it's just this crazy victim mentality that makes it just more succulent to talk about.
Succulent.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
And he's not even trans yet.
Yet. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he could really put. Do you know who JMAA is?
Yes, he tried to strike me and Tommy.
Right, the shit eater, right?
Yeah, did you know that so you hear the site CD Baby before? It's it's like YouTube, but you have content ID that you can just swing out over the internet for your music, and it sets you up with that, right?
Right, okay, yeah.
So he intentionally sampled our live streams, me, Keemstar, Tommy, right? So it would go into, and it would pop up on YouTube as, JMAA album topic, right?
Yeah.
And then he was going and claiming our live streams with these clips that he sampled to take our to try to take our channels down. That was one of the funniest ways anyone's ever swung at me before.
That is crazy.
That is kind of hilarious. So
it's intense.
Very.
Yeah, imagine trying to think of a way to get around that. That's insane to me.
Yes, that's crazy. I have never heard of that before.
I think we got his account nuked in an hour after he tried that shit on fucking CD Baby. But holy fuck, dude, that was funny.
I just, if Tipster was to transition, I think it would be a JMAA type situation, if you know what I mean.
Wait, JMAA went trans?
Yeah.
No.
You just misgendered her.
Oh no!
I know you care deeply about that, mate, so I just want to let you know. But yeah, they're like a trans communist now.
What?
Yes.
Oh.
Dude,
Wow,
okay.
that's the least shit-eating communist that I know.
They came up my chat the other day because I was shitting on them, so to speak, about some fucking stupid shit they said. Oh, it's because I can't remember. It's to do with Keffals. I covered their beef with Keffals, and they made a tweet about me. And yeah, they're in Kip chat.
Dude, Red Pagan stocks are rising in comparison to all these other people.
I've not even followed Red
Jesus
Pagan.
Christ.
What have they been up to?
I haven't either, but if we had to make a tier list of trans people we've argued with recently, I think Red Pagan's on the top.
Right, okay.
Compared to the Vangelica Sav person. Not like Vangelica herself, but what was that person's name?
The fact that he says
Hey, what?
Vangelica.
Who's the person for the Vangelica?
I hate him so much because I have been in a voice chat with him, and every time he said Vangelica, I was like, Nick, it's Vangelina. He goes, Vangelina, Vangelica, same fucking thing. I'm like, no, it's not. He goes, and then he goes, and then he goes, just like he did on his live stream. Look at Xylie sticking up for other T channel. I'm like, oh, listen here, fat boy. God bless it.
Cascab drama.
Oh, Essence of Thought.
Essence of Thought. They're definitely D tier.
Okay. Wait. Okay. One more thing on this actually. So, I pointed this out too, but I'm interested in your thoughts. So, Tipster's flexing on the block.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I like that. My favorite part of that is breaking bread with a pedo and siding with literal Nazis and bigots on Twitter is really funny. That part I like because he's like, dude, first you hung out with a pedo and then you retweeted the quartering. As if those are slightly comparable. But yeah, the block thing is really funny. Tipster has, again, we've just shown he has like a kill list for every single thing, like all of his recent controversies, every single person that he knows formerly and stuff like that. Again, I had to tweet out to my audience because no one knows, like the 60,000 fucking people who follow me have Tipster. I'm on my 4th Twitter account to read his tweets.
Oh
Wait,
my
what?
god.
You've been blocked on all accounts?
Yeah, he goes on Twitter and he goes on my streams or whatever and sees what account I'm logged into and clips me whenever I cover him.
Yes, he had to make.
Really
He literally made another account just to see Tipster tweets.
Hell yeah.
Funny.
That's sad.
Good at his tweets, does he? Hey,
He blocked my Bionic Pig TV account.
I don't even know about that one. Jesus, that's going really deep.
No.
Dude, I have a new one. I'm gonna send you what it is. It's really funny.
Is
You'll
it-
never
is it
find
secret?
this.
Is it a secret? Right.
Yeah, you can't leak this. Otherwise, I have to
Okay.
make a new account. Hold on, I gotta take a screenshot of it because I'm not logged in on PC.
Yeah, it is. It's funny.
Okay.
It's a funny account.
Oh really?
Yeah.
There we go. Chud logic. Do not leak.
That's just insane. Okay.
Dude, he'll never catch me. He'll never know.
No, you are
I only
very.
follow leftist content creators. Like I made it look good. I think I can't say what the tweet was, but I mentioned my favorite leftist content creator on there. Like it was great.
Okay, very safe. I like
He
it.
created a whole
Um,
identity to try.
Okay,
out-
yeah, sure.
try it.
And also, I guess, yeah. What do you think of this criticism of Boogie for working with EDP?
I mean, I think he's retarded for working with EDP, but it is exactly what actually, I can't tell you if I don't know if I can tell you about this because I don't know if Keem will like fucking kill me if I say it. I think Boogie didn't make any money off of this.
Off of what?
So Clum paid him to stand there and yell at fucking EDP, right?
Hmm.
And apparently he says something like absurdly nuclear in this conversation that hasn't come out yet. Because I talked about this, but as far as I know, the money that he made was basically spent getting there.
What?
So I don't think
my
he made any
God.
money. I don't think he realized it
Jesus
until after.
Christ.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I heard that he had to pay for his own trip to meet EDP. So like, what's the point of getting paid X amount of dollars if you have to, like, if you're not being flown out to do this?
Yeah, you.
Boogie said he got. Yeah, Boogie said it. He got $2,000 and he spent it on the trip getting there.
That's crazy.
He's
And
Then
apparently-
why do it? Then what? Bro.
he's not very good at negotiating, is he? Like he just kind of goes, "Oh yeah," and then doesn't think about other stuff afterwards.
I
Like,
mean,
I
maybe
think
he's
just not
looking
good
at
with
it.
money.
True. And those bad with money. No, I'm just kidding. No, maybe he's looking at it as exposure.
right?
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe.
like-
Speaking of which, sorry, ADHD brain. I just thought of it because talking about flying over and stuff, right? Eba, did you see what video dropped today?
I did. I retweeted it. I'm so excited.
I am halfway through it. And girl, it is so good so far.
Oh, are we gonna watch it on stream?
The Turkey Tom Destiny video is so good.
Yeah.
It's like 2 hours long.
Yeah, we can do a two-parter.
See,
Yeah,
now, wait a minute. Should we do a two-parter or should we do... Now, listen to me, okay? Should we do a two-parter where the first one drops Friday and the second one drops Monday?
Yes.
Not Monday, Friday, but Friday, Monday. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Do you think maybe we should do it like that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Done.
Sold.
Sold.
So what we can do is, if you want, we can record that Friday. Okay. And then that way, because we already got the one video dropping Monday. Okay, because we moved that over. So that way, next Friday will be part 1, that Turkey Tom video, and then that Monday is part 2.
Yep. So we don't have to do that. Recording. Yep, done.
Good, good, yes. All right.
Yes,
that's what we'll do then.
Yes.
That's what we'll do then.
We're organizing ourselves in front of you all, sorry, but that's what we're doing.
You know what? We love y'all so much, y'all gonna be part of the business. All right. Wait, we already seen that one. Lock-in for $2. Massive Boogie L. Yes, that was a massive Boogie. The only thing I can think of is unless Boogie was looking at, like, maybe it'll be for exposure.
Yeah, that's gotta be it.
Why would he need exposure after where he's at now, though? That's the thing. Like, you'd think about that if you were, like, a small creator. Like, he's a little bit bigger than that now. You think he just needs to, I think, stand up for himself in the way of, like, recognizing his worth.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, I just don't think he's thinking through it. He
I don't
needs
think
like
he
a
is
manager.
either. He needs somebody in his life that can say, Boogie, no.
Yeah.
Literally. Boogie, no. All right, we're almost done with this.
Yeah.
It didn't sink in until Keems told me.
Okay, actually, we'll work for Cheese. I love your name, by the way. To get more people to come to the locale. I mean, that's a possibility too.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. That's actually a good point. Maybe.
If that's the case, then Keem should be paying for it.
True.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. Boogie, Wings, and Keemstar, all 3 equally own it.
Oh,
yeah,
do
that's
they?
right.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, fair enough. All right.
I always forget that because, you know, like every other podcast that Keemstar has done, he's always owned it, or he's owned the most shares. I believe with Locale Live, I believe all 3 of them are equal.
Put it on the company card. There you go.
So what, does Tommy just get like an allowance or something? I mean, like a pay?
I guess. I guess he just gets paid, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I guess. I don't know. I don't know if they work Tommy in it, or I don't know how that works, to be honest.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yep.
He goes, wait, how much did you get paid?
Yeah, I know they did a full podcast yesterday. I was there watching it. So, thank you. Will work. I appreciate it.
About $2,000. Okay, but how much did you spend to get there? About $2,000.
Oh my god, he's that bad with money that he can't even do simple things.
Yes,
Think of that.
yes, this guy's an animal. He's an animal.
Oh my god.
He's an animal.
Okay, so basically, all the worst people are fighting. That's your take on all this. I'm
Yes,
assuming.
dude, it's great.
Okay.
And you know who's winning? The audience. The audience is winning.
True.
True, yeah. I must say, yeah, when I saw this, I was rubbing my hands together like the J Boys, because I was like, yeah,
Isn't it funny though? He's like, you love lollipop. He goes, oh, you want to talk about pedos? Like,
there's like
you
not a
activated
denial
my
there.
trap card. Like, whoa.
There's not like a denial there, and like, you know,
No.
he's clearly trying to pivot away from having to talk about the Voss shit.
Hey,
Clearly
Kangaroo.
bothered about that. It's just a disaster.
Dude, I want him to be like, well, I'm happily married while you were dating a child or something like that. And then everyone just points out to Tipster that he's attempted to. I'm not going to say he's sexted. He's probably like attempted to flirt with like 99% of women he's met online. He's like the stereotype of being a horny old man in his fucking 40s. Because he probably will never see his 80s.
Dude, it feels like this is like they're both standing there with swords and they're both just repeatedly.
Nick is vicious, bro.
I know. That was ruthless.
Nick is vicious. All right, we're done with this. Ain't much more getting said.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Well, I knew the Boogie video was really short, and I'm like, oh, God. That's why I did the Willie Mack video with it last night on the stream. And I was like, and then I saw this pop up, because I went to bed early last night. I went to bed around 10:30, and I woke up around 4 in the morning, and then I hung out with Core until about 10 this morning, or 10:30. Well, because I was awake, because I actually slept. Like, I had one of those hard sleeps that when I woke up at 4, I was awake.
All right.
Yeah, like I had one of those good sleeps. And then I went and took a nap. So I'm like, I'm slowly getting there with my sleep. So, I don't know.
I think with you, it's a perpetual cycle that just keeps repeating itself. Like,
I mean, let's be honest. What probably needs to happen is I really need to get on medication for my ADHD, but I refuse. Because the way I look at it, if I don't... Listen, Linda, okay? If I need the medication for my health and my life, I will take it. But the way I look at it, like... I have learned skills that I've had to learn all throughout my life to get things done with my ADHD. I don't feel like I'm at a point where I need that medication. You know what I mean?
You just need something that helps you sleep, really.
Yes, and nothing works. Melatonin doesn't work. Those sleep... the only thing I haven't tried is a sleeping tea. I haven't tried that yet. And I haven't tried the magnesium drink thing that people are talking about that actually work. They say it actually works.
No, I haven't heard about that.
Yeah.
I've heard like years ago someone say putting magnesium on the bottom of your feet. Something with magnesium on the bottom of your feet will knock you out.
Because that's the fastest way it can absorb through your body is through the bottom of your feet, apparently, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think there's like lotions with magnesium or maybe oils or something.
Yeah.
This was like years and years ago. I saw this on something. Well, I always remembered it.
I'm gonna see about that drink, and I'm gonna see if that works. If that works, then thank God. But I need to do something because this is getting out of hand. Because when I get to the point where I'm staying up until 7, 8, 9 o'clock, or 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, I get nothing done in my house because I'm sleeping during the time that if I'm awake, I'm active to do it in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
I'm dying. That's all. I'm old.
No.
That's what's happening. All right. Well, anything else before we get out of here? Anything?
Well, Bunny?
I got nothing.
Nothing.
All right. Well, if you like what we do here and you'd like to support us, there are many different ways you can do this. You can like the stream. You can subscribe to the channel. You can comment below after it goes up. You can share the channel. You can become an honorary broad like all the greenies in chat at the moment. Or you could also buy our merch, which the link is in the description as well. So don't forget, there is merch there and new ones that I don't think anyone has seen yet. So get on it, have a look out, and yeah, thanks for everyone that has supported us too.
That was beautiful, Eva.
That was beautiful, Eva.
I love
My
that.
my chat is frozen. Why did
Oh.
my chat freeze? What is going on?
Getting DDoSed.
No, let's not joke about that.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, all right, everybody. I think that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and deafen and take us out. Say goodbye to everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
All right. Bye. All right. Let me cut on this music, and we're gonna get out of here, everybody. Boom, boom, boom. Where is the music? I can't find it. Oh, here it is. Bye, y'all.
Watch me.
I'ma get it how I wanna get it, you don't get it. I can do anything, I don't got a limit. I'ma make my mind up, I'm committed. It might take some time, might take a minute. I won't give up, I don't give a shit. I do what I want when I wanna do it. Call it a power or call it a gift. I call it persistence or driving some wit. I ain't no minute man. Good things take time when I'm in it, man. Give me some time and I'm with a fam. Now I'm gone too far from the beginning, man. I can teach you, but you gotta listen. I got lessons on lessons to give them. Think the masses are open and wishing and thinking and driven and cutting the ribbons.
And they know they don't want it more than me. I work hard, they call it a disease. I work hard so I can go be free. But I don't work for anyone but me.
But it didn't start like that. I was 9 to 5, didn't feel right. Had to get in touch with myself, get my mind back, to figure out what I want in this life bad. And I don't regret it, failed a lot, but I learned my lessons. Got new moves, new things, new weapons, and now I finally got direction.
We ain't got no time to be complacent. You only got one life to go make a statement. Everything you want, it'll all be waiting. So put your mind to it and you can become greatness. So don't quit, don't stop, push through it. You got dreams, one life, go do it. Make moves, improve, keep doing. A new life, new you can choose it.
Watch me. Watch me.
Let's go.
Watch me.
Gotta really wanna catch hands, no face off. Everybody know I got plans to take off. Everybody know I got bands, no J's on. I'ma do life like me, no days off. I don't really care what you think about me. Hate filling minds up like a disease. Filling me with fight, some life energy. Knowing that I'm doing something right. If you hating, I just try to keep my mind real vacant. I took all my time in the basement. I spent half my life impatient. It was worth all the time and patience. Get it? The way I said it. Never mind, I don't have time, forget it. You can read all my rhymes on Reddit. They need a feed and damn it, I fed it. I got my eyes on the prize. I tell truth, don't hear no lies. I don't take, I give and guide. I don't break, I live and fight. On the chase, I got the sight. Vision goals, I set them right. Working through the lonely nights. Worth it on the other side. If you try to make it fast, it won't last. Take a stab, make it bad. Face the fast, but still lag. Don't give up, don't look back. You got this, no stopping, no quitting, no stalling, no options. You're running, follow your dreams and find your calling.
We ain't got no time to be complacent. You only got one life to go make a statement. Everything you want, it'll all be waiting. So put your mind to it and you can become greatness. So don't quit, don't stop, push through it. You got dreams, one life, go do it. Make moves, improve, keep doing. A new life, new you can choose it.
Watch me.